Hello, everybody. I just came back. I still have my old teeth in, but I'm going to bring the new ones out one more time. Russell wants me to check a few things for him and to take some more photos so that I can get it to him and give him with as much accuracy as possible the information that he needs to make the final adjustments. I feel like we're in our final try-in. I feel like we're in the final dress rehearsal for this magnificent show, and we'll see where it goes. So in just a minute, I am going to come back with the other teeth and we'll take another look to be absolutely sure. I'm beginning to feel as if the issue is really the bottom teeth not being straight rather than the top right now, because I think the top are good, aside from that one tooth that is just a tiny bit off, just the tiniest bit. So back in just a minute. See you soon. Okay, here we go. Actually, I realize I have some sound running in the background, so okay. Um, let's take a look. It's always interesting when I put it in the second time. There are always some things that are different, look different, feel different. Yeah, there definitely is this one tooth that hangs in a funny way here. Now, one of the people who, I don't know if he is some kind of a dentist or physician based upon his name here on YouTube, but he hasn't come back to say any more. He did say that the midline was still off. He did say that the tooth hung down. I think what I am noticing, though, it definitely is. Which tooth is it that hangs down? It's this tooth on the left. This one. Right here. Now, I think it starts lower. It needs to be raised from the top a little tiny bit. Just a tiny little bit. Do you see it? But it hangs down and it looks funny. It really looks funny. Definitely. This thing still exists and it's driving me crazy. I can't get my cheek out of the way. There's too much bulk there, and that may be a function just of the wax and have nothing to do with what's going to happen. So, again, yeah, this tooth needs to be raised up from the top a tiny bit to be level with the other one. It's not. And now that I look at it, look at the bottom. I think, Russell, the issue may be the bottom, not the top. I'm not sure. The bottom's not straight. It's not straight. Needs to come up a little bit on this side. Look. See, it's higher on this side, and this whole side is lower. And that may be the difference in the bite. Look. Wait, I can't. It doesn't read. But the bottom's on an angle. Look. Do you see it? Maybe slight, but then again, the difference is slight over there. I can't do anything because the inside of my mouth gets in the way. There's something wrong there. I'm hoping it's just that there's too much gum there and that won't be like that. But here, look. And it's sliding. It just wants to slide. Now also, take a look at the midline. I can't close my mouth. It's just a little off. And the little that it's off, when I shift my jaw, it lines up better. When I shift this jaw to the right, which means that the top has to come to the left a smidgen. Look at the difference. This is natural, and this is shifted. Shifted is where it feels comfortable. And again, I should not have done this with lipstick on, but that's it. So if we can get this one tooth raised, because it starts lower on the top than the other one, needs to go up a tiny bit, tiny, and that will make it the same length at the bottom. This thing has to be fixed, whatever it is, because I cannot get my mouth to work with that the way it is. And the bottom, yesterday it felt like it was sitting higher. I don't know, but it is lower on this side. Do you see it? I never know if it's showing up the way I see it. It just, the right does not work until I shift my jaw. Look, this is it the way it is, and this is shifted. And that's where it's comfortable with the teeth, the way the teeth hit. It feels like a normal mouth when I shift it the tiniest little bit. So it's got to be coming, let me do this. It's got to be coming from the top. I mean, where it lines up here. Yeah, it doesn't line up when I do it normally. Look at the front teeth. See how it doesn't line up? If I shift it, it lines up. And when I shift it, it's comfortable. It feels like a normal mouth. How cute am I? See? So again, that would mean that the midline here is slightly off. It needs to go slightly to the left. Look at my lips and look at the teeth. Do you see it? It's off by just a little. Look at the teeth, the way they meet. And look when I shift it, how they meet. They line up perfectly when I shift the jaw, which means that the top is too far right. Ever so slightly. What did I do? I got lipstick on my head? That's lovely. Oh my God. Okay. That'll teach me to do this after I put my lipstick on. Okay. So that's basically it. This tooth has to go up a little bit to line up with the one next to it. It begins lower. Look close. Let me get you as close as I can. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Okay. And the bottom is very slightly slanted that way. The bottom Doesn't quite line up with the top, the midline. And again, if this side, which is the side? This is it now. I'm going to get you as close as I can. This is it shifted. I'm going to do all the still photos for you, Russell, that I promised, and I will get them to you, and hopefully this will take care of it. I think, as I said, I think we're almost there. I'm wondering if my mouth is now on an angle. Is it me? Is it my anatomy? Or I never noticed it before, or is it the teeth? I don't know, but they're definitely a tiny bit lower on the bottom, on the right than the left. And again, these teeth here, you still have a ledge behind it with the wax, and I'm assuming that when you do it in the acrylic that it will slope down and not have that ledge, and it's too high on the teeth. It exposes the tiniest little bit of tooth in the back, and I think it needs to go down just a little bit, or angle down or something. But I think we're really, really close. So I will do the bite. I will send you the pictures of the bite. I will send you pictures with the teeth resting as they would normally, so you can take a good look at the bite and see what's wrong with it. And again, as I say, in terms of the teeth themselves, the only adjustment I think we need at this point, aside from the functional adjustments, is this one tooth moved up a smidgen. Aside from that, I love it. I really love it. I just need them to work. So if you have any questions for me, or if any of you see anything out there that I'm missing, please tell me. Isn't it funny? You have a beautiful set of teeth. Everything looks wonderful. And you have one thing that is off by maybe a millimeter, and it seems glaring. Isn't that funny? Okay. All right. I thank so much to everyone for your patience. And clearly, Russell, thank you for your patience. And hopefully we'll get it right. I will talk to you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.